Hi! It is the third week of Advent already. That means Christmas is getting even closer and closer with each passing day. So happy third week of Advent! For the past couple of weeks, I've been talking to you about ways that we can observe this season of waiting and preparation, or ways that we can count down the days until we get closer and closer to Christmas. I have another idea to share with you today, and maybe it's actually something that you've seen already. On the home page of our website, stmatt.org, and also in the eBlast and the Tidings, if your parents get those, you'll see a list that looks like this. This is our Photo a Day Advent Challenge. It is a list of things to think about for every day in Advent, starting with November 28th, which was the first day of Advent, and going all the way through December 25th. Like I said, each day has a thought attached to it. And the idea is that you share a video or a photo, or you post a word or the name of somebody who fits that thought on your social media page. So if your family has an Instagram or Facebook page, you would go ahead and include the phrase from that day, and then hashtag it stmattadvent21. But you don't even have to have a social media page in order to do this. You can just talk about these ideas together as a family, or draw a picture of it, or maybe there are other ways that you can think of. Let me give you a couple of examples. Early in Advent, one of the thoughts was an ornament you cherish. I pulled this ornament off of my Christmas tree. I don't know if you can read that. It's obviously a star. There's a blue ribbon on it, and it says Iowa State Fair, a blue ribbon event. I love this ornament because whenever I see it every year, it reminds me of the time that my husband and I spent living in Iowa. We loved it out there. We loved the people that we met, the church we were a part of, the work that we did. And one of my favorite things about living out there was the Iowa State Fair. We just lived a couple of miles from the fairgrounds, and I'd go 3, 4, sometimes 5 times a year because I loved it, and there was so much to see and do. My favorite was probably the big building with all of the baby animals and the live births. That was awesome. So this, for me, is an ornament that I cherish because it brings back lots and lots of really happy memories. And they had lots of prizes and contests and gave away tons of ribbons every year. It was crazy. Another thought from the list was a holiday food you really love. I don't know what your family traditions are, but in my family, we make a traditional Swedish sausage every year. You see, my husband's side of the family is Swedish, and they had a tradition of making sausage from scratch every single Christmas. So every single Christmas, we gather our family together and make this sausage called korv, and we love to put the very first one in the oven as soon as we're done making them. And then, of course, we eat them throughout the Advent and Christmas season, and even longer, depending on how many we make. And in my family, the tradition on Christmas Eve was having potato salad and frankfurters. It was a fun tradition that we did year after year. So every year in the Advent and Christmas season, we make korv, the Swedish sausage, and then on Christmas Eve, we go to my parents' house and we have potato salad and frankfurters. 2 fun traditions. So you can see that as you start thinking about these phrases that are on the list, you can really get some great conversations going. You can do this a couple of different ways. Like I said, you don't even need a social media page to do this. You can follow the dates from here until Christmas, or you can pick and choose whichever ones are the most interesting to you and have some fun conversations around that. However you decide to do it, I hope that you'll take the time to pick and choose some of these and talk about them and share some memories and favorite things. Like some other things are a favorite holiday scent, or an activity you love to do, or someone who believes in you, or the best gift you've ever received. There's some really fun things on here. So I encourage you to go to stmatt.org and take a look at this list and see what kind of conversations you can come up with. I wish you blessings in your third week of Advent, and I'll look forward to seeing you next week when we are even closer to Christmas. Bye.